Come all of you good workers, good news to you I'll tell, of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
My daddy was a miner.
That is Pete Seeger's version of Which Side Are You On, a song with a long history that's about to find new life again. We've spoken with PEI's Bob Jensen about his work as a music booking agent, a poet, and performer. Bob has rewritten that song with a message for today. And now well-known musicians like Bruce Cockburn and DiFranco will be part of a new recording with all proceeds from the song going to a registered charity in aid of Ukraine. We gave Bob Jensen a call to hear more about the song and the story behind it.
Which Side Are You On is a Union song that was written by Florence Reese in 1931 during a minor strike action. So this woman who was married to a miner wrote this very powerful song. And it's right in your face, you know, when you think about the times, in 1931, lyrics like, will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man? Them was fighting words.
Yeah.
And so I've known about this song for a long time. It's a wonderful song, and it's a big part of the protest singer-songwriters canon. So I guess it was in March, a buddy of mine commented that he said, you know, which side are you on? It's such a great song. It's ripe for a reboot. And I thought, wow, yeah, that's a great idea. And then I thought, you know, somebody should rewrite it and update the lyrics to address the rise of the far right and the resurgence of fascism around the world. Because, you know, we've seen recently in France in the federal election, and then we see what's going on in America. Of course, the biggest example of that we see is the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And then I thought, well, hell, I'll do it. I'll rewrite it, and I'll record it. And then I thought, well, I should see if anybody from the folk community, you know, might want to join me. So I asked James Keelahan, and he didn't miss a beat. He said, count me in. And I thought, oh, geez, wow, so let's see who else is out there. I put the word out to some really fine artists, and in very short time, I had about a half a dozen artists from all over the world who were very keen on doing this, and I thought, geez, this thing is really taking off here. I think I'm going to ask Bruce Cockburn if he would like to participate.
Because you had seen him perform this song at one point, hadn't you?
Yeah, the last time I saw the song performed, it was actually Bruce Cockburn and DiFranco in Madison Square Garden at Pete Seeger's 90th birthday.
Wow.
So I don't know Bruce terribly well. I've worked with him a few times over the years, but I do know his manager, Bernie Finkelstein. I'm a huge fan, almost more of a disciple than a fan, you know, since I was a kid of Bruce Cockburn. Anyway, about a week later, I could see on my webmail there was an email from Bernie, and I could read the first line, which said, Bob, I have some great news for you. And I just knew. I said, oh, boy. So when Bruce Cockburn came on board, I thought, well, geez, we're really onto something here. And then, you know, thinking about the last time I had seen the song performed, I thought, well, I'll ask DiFranco. So I emailed her manager, and then a few days later, DiFranco was in it. A huge voice, you know, amongst protest singers in the United States, a Grammy Award winner, an artist of great integrity.
Sure.
As it stands today, we have 14 or 15 artists. From Canada, we've got Bruce Cockburn, Heather Rankin from the Rankin family,
nice.
James Keelahan, myself, Lucy McNeil from the Barra McNeils, Ray Bonneville, John Weaver from Modabo, and Maria Dunn. And from America, we've got DiFranco and the bluesman Guy Davis. From England, we have Martin Simpson and Oyster Band, who currently have the #1 folk roots album in the UK. From Scotland, guitar virtuoso Tony McManus, Black Umfalosi are on board. They're from Zimbabwe. And the first time I was in Australia, I met this really fantastic didgeridoo player by the name of Richard Perso. And so he's on board. So we have 14 or 15 artists from 4 continents. What we're envisioning is a little bit like We Are the World, where all these different artists will come together with one message, and they'll all have little parts in the song.
And where do things stand with the rewriting of this right now, Bob?
As the thing was coming together, and all these artists were coming on, the same buddy who suggested it to me said, Bob, he said, you're the guy who sold the lion skin before you killed the lion. You don't have a song. And I thought, holy cow, I better write some lyrics here. I mean, that's how fast it happened. So I rewrote the lyrics. I wrote 5 verses. Most of them are loosely based on Florence Reese's original. But again, they're aimed not at union matters, but at the rise of right-wing politics all over the world. And what we want to do with this song is we want to put out a strong, passionate message from our community, the folk music community, to get people talking about this issue. Which side are you on? And more importantly, what are you going to do about it? Because I find it very worrying to see where politics are headed, particularly in the United States of America. And a lot of that is trickling across the border. And we want to get the story out around the world. And we're looking at mid-July. And
so the artists will be recording their parts individually, and then it will be assembled together into the track itself.
Exactly. The artists will record wherever in the world that they happen to be. And also, I should mention that the musicians, not only are they working for free, but they're picking up their own studio costs. Because when I got this crazy idea, I didn't have the money to finance something like this. So the artists will pick up their own recording costs.
Wow.
And I've been able to find a couple of very generous anonymous donors who are picking up some of the hard costs. I also have to mention that besides myself, there are 4 other people from the province who are involved in this project. Chris Corrigan and Colin Buchanan are assembling and producing it. And the bed tracks were laid down by Chris Corrigan with him on guitar and Rich Knox on drums and Adam Hill on upright bass. First I heard the bed tracks and I thought, oh, geez, that sounds good. And then, you hear Martin Simpson playing his banjo, and it was like, oh, boy, this is good. The latest version I heard was a rough mix with Tony McManus playing guitar and Ray Bonneville playing some just wild harmonica. And I get the sense that because there are so many really wonderful artists involved in this, I think everybody's upping their game. We all want to put our very best foot forward because, we're going to be on a recording with all these other wonderful artists. So there's a lot of excitement about it. I can't wait for it to go to radio.
We'll definitely share that when it's ready to be released there, Bob, later on in the summer. But in the meantime, we wanted to share a piece of music of yours that has, done pretty well in the charts in the U.S. Why don't you set up this song for us?
Sure. I co-wrote a song with Claire Lynch, a bluegrass artist originally from Nashville and now living in Toronto. And she's a fantastic singer, beautiful songwriter. I had sent her a poem just because we're friends, and she got back to me and said, geez, I'd really like to set this to music. And I said, well, that would be fantastic. So she did, and she wrote a beautiful melody for it. It's really been embraced by the bluegrass community in the U.S., and the highest chart position that it reached was number 3 on Bluegrass Today's gospel charts in the U.S. I had never even dreamed that I might have a song that would chart in the top 10 in America, so I'm real excited about it. So, that's Who But Man.
And we'll share that now, and Bob, we'll likely talk with you again in July when that single's ready to be released. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, sir.
Bob Jensen, again, that new single, Which Side Are You On? All proceeds will be going to a registered charity in aid of Ukraine. But here is that song Bob was telling us about with Claire Lynch. This is Who But Man.